A very warm good evening, each and everyone watching this session. So once again, we are back from the team BioPoint Stream the World of Bio with yet another session on cell cycle and cell division, lecture number 1 of the NCRT marking. Yes, so do join the Telegram group where you have the daily session updates and where you can interact with me. And the direct link to join the Telegram group is given there in the description box, and that is t.me/neat_biopoint. Yes, this is our new Telegram platform for uploading the session PDF, notes, materials regarding the NEET, JEE preparations, the PCB materials, physics, chemistry, and biology. Yes, so hope you all are familiar with our new group and you all have joined that for the further materials and the modules from the team BioPoint. Once again, reminding you, do hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe BioPoint Stream the World of Bio for further session updates and channel video notifications. Yes, so this is the very first slide of the day, the very first page of your NCRT highlight of cell cycle and cell division. Yes. So hope you all are ready. Let's start today's session. Are you aware that all organisms, even the largest, start their life from a single cell? You may wonder how a single cell then goes on to form single large organisms. To form such large organisms, growth and reproduction are characteristics of cell. Growth and reproduction are characteristics of cell instead of all living organisms. All cells reproduce by dividing into two, with each parental cell giving rise to two daughter cells each time they divide. The newly formed daughter cells can themselves grow and divide, giving rise to a new cell population that is formed by growth and division of a single parental cell and its progeny. In other words, such growth and division allow a single cell to form a structure consisting of millions of cells. Yes, so these are the cycles of growth and division that what allows or that enables the further division or growth of the cell to form billions and billions of cells in our human body. Not in our human body, also in all living organisms, body of all living organisms. Yes, and that is what in case of the cell cycle, and I mean the cycles and divisions, cycles of growth and divisions in case of cell cycle. Yes, only these two are most highlightable points in case of this very first slide. Yes, let's move in case of cell cycle. Cell division is very important process in all living organisms. During the division of a cell, DNA replication and growth also takes place. Yes, all the process that is cell division, DNA replication, cell growth, hence have to take place in a coordinated way to ensure correct division and formation of progeny cells containing intact genomes. Yes, the sequence of events by which a cell duplicates its genome, synthesizes other constituents of the cell, yes, and eventually divides into two daughter cells is termed as the cell cycle. We all know that we have learned the different phases of mitosis, that is the karyokinesis subphases as well, cytokinesis as well, meiosis, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, subphases of meiosis 1, subphases of prophase 1, all those sequences of events in which the cell duplicates and what all things are happening, what all products are synthesis, what all are the characteristics events, all those things we have discussed in case of this cell cycle, right? Yes, so hope that too is fine till now. Although cell growth in terms of cytoplasmic increase is a continuous process. Yes, as we have discussed, the cell growth in the primary state is of a cytoplasmic increase. Yes, DNA synthesis occurs only during one specific stage in the cell cycle. Only during a specific stage in the cell cycle, and do comment me fast which is that stage of interphase. Which stage of interphase, which substage of interphase, what shows this what DNA synthesis. Yes, as we have discussed, the synthesis phase. Synthesis phase or the S phase. Yes. Oh God. Or the ES phase. This is the phase of interphase, or it is the stage of interphase at which the DNA synthesis takes place. At which the DNA synthesis takes place. Is that clear till now? Is that clear till now? So hope that was fine. The replicated chromosomes are then distributed to the daughter nuclei by a complex series of events during cell division. These events are themselves under genetic control. Yes, so that's all for the introduction of cell cycle. Phases of the cell cycle is our next topic. Yes, a typical eukaryotic cell is illustrated by human cells in culture. These cells divide once in every 24 hours. Yes, however, this duration can vary from organism to organism, right? Can vary from organism to organism and from one cell type to another cell type. For example, we have learned that the human cells have this 24 hours of cell cycle. Duration of cell cycle is just 24 hours. Whereas in case of yeast, the duration of cell cycle is about 90 minutes. 90 minutes is the duration of cell cycle in case of what? Yeast. Yes. So hope that too is fine. Right? Hope that too is fine. The cell cycle. Forgot. The cell cycle is divided into two basic phases. Yes. That is the very first phase, interphase, and the second one, that is the M phase or the mitotic phase. M phase represents the phase when the actual cell division or mitosis occurs. Yes, and interphase represents the phase between two successive mitotic divisions. Yes, as we have discussed, what is this? What is this? What? By M phase? M phase refers to the mitotic phase. Right? M phase refers to the mitotic phase, and interphase is the phase between two successive M phases. Am I right? Interphase is the phase between two successive M phases, and this actual phase of cellular division or cell division is known as what? Interphase. Sorry, it's known as M phase or mitotic phase. Yes, it has a significant role in significant to note that in 24-hour average duration of cell cycle of human cell division properly lasts for about an hour. Yes, cell division properly lasts for only 1 hour. The rest 95% duration of the cell cycle is by or is of the interphase. Yes, 95% duration of the cell cycle is of interphase. Yes, and the rest only a single hour is of the mitotic phase or the M phase. Yes. So I hope that was fine all about the phases of cell cycle. Yes, the mitotic phase starts with nuclear division, and that nuclear division is referred to as what? Karyokinesis. Am I right? That is referred to as karyokinesis, corresponding to the separation of daughter chromosomes. Known as what? Corresponding to the separation of daughter chromosomes. And this entire process known as what? Karyokinesis. Yes. And this followed by the division of cytoplasm known as what? Cytokinesis. Cytokinesis is the division of cytoplasm. Interphase, though called as the resting phase. Yes, we have said that the interphase is known as the resting stage of the cell cycle. Why? Because there is no cell division at that phase. Yes, There is no cell division at that phase. Therefore, it is known as what? The resting phase of the cell cycle. And what is going on at that phase? At that phase, the cell itself undergo preparation. The cell itself undergo preparations to to continue with the next phases or the further phases of the cell cycle. Yes, undergoing both cellular growth and DNA replication in an orderly manner. The interphase is divided into three further phases as we have discussed as the G1 phase, S phase, and the G2 phase. Am I right? G1 phase, S phase, and the G2 phase are the three further sub-phases of interphase, right? So guys, answer me the question. The stage of interphase at which DNA replication or synthesis of DNA occurs is known as what? The stage at which DNA synthesis occurs is known as what? Do answer me fast. We'll give you 5 seconds for answering this question. Yes, exactly, everyone. Well done for your responses. Thank you for your responses. DNA replication occurs in the S phase of the cell cycle. Right? DNA replication occurs in the S phase of cell cycle. Cell growth in RNA synthesis. Cell growth and RNA synthesis occurs at which stage of interphase? Come on, answer me. Cell growth and RNA synthesis. Yes, exactly. The answer for this question is G1 phase. G1 phase is the answer. More cellular growth and RNA synthesis is at the is at the stage of, yes, more cellular growth and RNA synthesis is at the stage of what? Yes, exactly, G2 phase. G2 phase of the cell cycle. Yes, so hope that too is fine. You all are able to follow with me. Yes, moving on with the next sub phases of interphase. G1 phase, S phase, and G2 phase. Yes. So hope that's fine. Moving on. G1 phase corresponds to the interval between mitosis and initiation of DNA replication. So how can we say that? How can we say that? Because G1 phase is located in the middle of or in between mitotic phase or M phase and S phase, right? This is the phase of actual cell division or interval between mitosis and DNA replication. That this is the interval between mitosis and DNA replication. The very first phase of interphase known as the G1 phase or gap1 phase. Yes, during G1 phase, the cell is metabolically active and continuously grows but does not replicate its DNA. S phase or synthesis phase marks the period during which DNA synthesis or replication takes place. During this time, the amount of DNA per cell doubles. We have said that chromosomal number remains the same. There is no effect on chromosomal number. Whereas the content of chromosomes such as DNA, what happens to them? They doubles. DNA doubles. Yes. For example, if at G1 phase, the initial content of chromosome was 2C. Yes, C refers to the content of chromosome. After the interphase, what happens? After the S phase, undergoing S phase, what happens there? this gets doubled as 4C. Yes, if it was 8C, it get doubled as 16C, right? If it was 3C, oh God, 3C, it gets doubled as 6C, right? This is how doubling of chromosomal content occurs in case of the S phase. That is due to the synthesis of DNA or replication of DNA. Yes, if a cell had diploid or 2n number of chromosome at G1 phase, even after S phase, the number of chromosome remains the same. That is, as we have discussed, there is no effect on number of chromosomes, no effect at all. Yes, the animal cells during S phase, DNA replication begins in the nucleus and centriole duplicates in the cytoplasm. During the G2 phase, proteins are synthesized in preparation for mitosis while the cell growth continues. Cell growth and protein synthesis. Yes, cell growth and protein synthesis. More cell growth and more protein synthesis occurs in case of what? The G2 phase of the cell cycle. Yes, so hope that too is fine. Okay. Some cells in adult animals do not exhibit division. Some cells do not exhibit division. Example, heart cells. That is the cardiac cells. Cardiac cells do not exhibit cell division. Yes, many other cells divide occasionally as needed to replace the cells that have been lost because of injury or cell death. Why cell divides? Because all cells may be worn out. Yes, or they may be dead, or they may be injured. Yes, due to that, to replace those cells, cell division occurs. Is that clear? So these cells do not divide, that do not divide further exit the G1 phase. As we have drawn a table. Yes, I'm just drawing it now. G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, M phase. When this is moving from this M phase to G1 phase, there is a further stage called as the G0 phase. For what? For those cells that are not capable of undergoing further divisions. Yes, they just deviate from their initial path and move to the G0 phase. Yes, that is an inactive stage called as the quiescent stage or G0 phase of the cell cycle. Cells in this stage remain metabolically active, but no longer proliferate unless called on to do so, depending on the requirement of an organism. If that organism requires that cell to divide, the organism allows that cell to divide. Yes, what happens then? The cells further re-enters the G1 phase and undergoes the cell division. Yes, in animals, mitotic cell division is seen only in diploid somatic cells. Yes, whereas what is seen in germ cells in case of animal cells? In case of germ cells of animals, what happens? What type of division is seen? Reduction division or meiosis is seen or meiosis is seen. Yes. Is it fine? Okay. So give me hearts on the screen if till now each and every topic is perfectly fine till now. Give me hearts on the screen fast. Thank you so much. Yes. However, there are few exceptions to this where haploid cells divide by mitosis. For example, male honeybees. In case of male honeybees, the haploid cells divide by mitosis. Yes, because what happens? Haploid cells, that is N in number, right? They further divide each as N itself. Two N chromosomes, I mean, two N daughter cells will be formed with two daughter cells will be formed with the ploidy of N haploid because If we cannot divide this and further into half, right? Haploid cannot be further divided. In case of meiotic division, the diploid reproductive cell, reproductive organs is producing haploid gametes. Haploid cells are being produced, right? That's how haploid production occurs or reduction division occurs. If that is already haploid, what else we can do? We just divide it into two, that is by mitotic division. Same as that of meiosis too. Yes, again, since the plants can show mitotic division in both haploid and diploid plants, got in both haploid and diploid plants, identify plant species and series in seen in map, all those things. Chapter 3, that is plant cell alternation of generation. So let's move on with the M phase. The topic of the day is only the M phase or the mitotic phase. Yes, we have to complete M phase with its significance so that today's portion will be over for the NCERT highlights. Yes. So you all are ready for that? Okay, fine. Yes. So moving on with the topic of mitotic division, that is the M phase or the mitotic phase. It is the most dramatic period of the cell cycle involving a major reorganization of virtually all components of the cell. Yes, virtually all components of the cell are just reorganized. Since the number of chromosomes in the parent and the progeny cells is the same, it is known as equational division. That is, a diploid cell divides further to form diploid daughter cells. Yes, that is known as mitotic division. That is occurring in case of normal body cells. Normal body cells. Is it fine? So though for the convenience, mitosis has been divided into 4 stages of nuclear division called as the karyokinesis. That is very essential to understand that the cell division is a progressive process and very clear-cut lines cannot be drawn between various stages. Karyokinesis involves the following 4 stages, that is the prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. These are the 4 sub stages of karyokinesis of mitosis. Yes, so let's move in detail about each of the following points of this prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase without wasting much time. Prophase, which is the first stage of karyokinesis of mitosis, follows the S and G2 phases of interphase. Yes, in the S and G2 phases, new DNA molecules are formed, are distinct but intertwined. So the chromosomes or chromatin fibers, they are just intertwined. They are not distinct. So what happens in case of this prophase? The very first event, condensation of chromosomes occurs. Right? Condensation of chromosomal material occurs. The chromosomal material becomes untangled during the process of chromatin condensation. The centrosome, which had undergone duplication during the S phase of interphase, now begins to move towards the opposite pole. So all of you know that the centriole in the big in the middle starts to move towards the opposite poles. Yes, the completion of prophase can thus be marked by the following characteristic events, such as chromosomal material condenses to form compact mitotic chromosomes. Yes, chromosomes are seen to be composed of 2 chromatids attached to their centromere. 2 chromatids attached to their centromere together at the centromere. Centrosome, which had undergone duplication during interphase, begins to move towards opposite poles of the cell. Each centrosome radiates out microtubules called asters. The 2 asters together with spindle fibers form the mitotic apparatus. Yes, so let's discuss this. So we have discussed that how this chromosome is condensing. Yes. Is it fine? How this condensation of chromosome occurs. Then what else? Yes. So I have just highlighted by red colors as well. I don't know whether you will be able to see this. Yes. So this part is known as what? Is known as what? Oh God. I'll just use the vanishing pen so that you may be able to follow with this, because it automatically gets removed. This part is known as what? This one is known as the sister chromatids. Right? It's known as what? The sister chromatids. Am I right? Yes. And the middle orange colored part is known as what? Centromere. Right? And this red colored portions is known as what? Kinetochores. That you will learn in the upcoming what slides. Known as what? The kinetochores. That's all about the structure of a cell. I mean, structure of a chromosome. So this gets condensed this way, in this way, condenses. And what happens then? The centrioles move towards the opposite poles as well. Yes. And this microtubules radiates and the spindle fibers from the mitotic apparatus attaching to the kinetochores of this chromosome. Yes. So hope that too is fine. Cells at the end of prophase, when viewed under microscope, do not show complexes, I mean Golgi complexes, endoplasmic reticulum, and the nuclear envelope. All these organelles are absent when these are completing prophase. Yes, all those things disappears. What happens? Disappears. Metaphase. Yes, is the prophase one clear till now? Is the prophase one everything clear till now? Do give me thumbs up on the screen if it's perfectly fine. Yes. So next is the metaphase. Complete disintegration of nuclear envelope marks the start of second phase of mitosis. That is, chromosomes spread through the cytoplasm, and by this stage, condensation of chromosome is completed. Very important. Complete condensation of chromosome. And it is the best stage at which morphology of the chromosomes is most easily studied. Yes, at this metaphase stage, chromosome is made up of two sister chromatids which are held together by a centromere. Small disc-shaped structures at the surface of centromeres are called kinetochores, as we have drawn now. The red colored structure as we have drawn before is known as what? Kinetochores. Yes, these sites serves as the these structures serves as the site of attachment of spindle fibers formed by these spindle fibers formed by the spindle fibers. So no, I don't know why it's given here. Yes, to these chromosomes that are moved into position at the center of the cell. The metaphase is characterized by the chromosomes, by all the chromosomes coming to lie at the equator with one chromatid of each chromosome connected to its by its kinetochore to spindle fibers from one pole to, and its sister chromatid connected by its kinetochore to spindle fibers of the opposite poles. Have you understood anything just by reading this entire statement? Yes, as we have discussed, the chromosomes starts aligning at the equator. Yes, like this in a single plane, they start to align. Yes, and they all will be what? Held in their positions by what? Those structures called as spindle fibers attaching to the kinetochores of these chromosomes. Yes, so that's how the metaphase stage occurs. The plane of alignment of chromosomes at the metaphase is referred to as metaphase plane. The key features of this are spindle fibers attached to the kinetochores of chromosomes. Chromosomes are moved to the spindle equator and get aligned to along the metaphase plate through spindle fibers to both the poles. That's all about metaphase of karyokinesis of mitosis. Yes, next is anaphase. At the onset of anaphase, each chromosome arranged at the metaphase plate is split simultaneously, and the two daughter chromatids, now referred to as the daughter chromosomes of future daughter nuclei, begin their migration towards opposite poles. Yes, so as you all know, in case of this anaphase of this prophase 1, what happens? This is how the chromosomal, oh god, this is how the chromosomal splitting occurs. I am not able to draw that. Okay. Anyway, leave that. Let me draw it. Wait for that. This is how this starts to move apart towards the poles. Yes. And finally, yes, what happens next? As each chromosome moves away from the equatorial plate, the centromere of each chromosome remains directed towards the poles, hence leading at the edge, with the arms of the chromosome trailing behind. The anaphase stage is characterized by the following key features or key events: centromere split at and chromatids separate. Chromatids move towards opposite poles. Yes, at the beginning of final stage of karyokinesis, that is telophase, the chromosomes that have reached their respective poles decondense and lose their individuality. The individual chromosomes can no longer be seen at each set of chromatin material tends to collect at each of the two poles. This stage which follows, which shows the following key events such as chromosomes cluster at the opposite spindle poles and their identity is lost as discrete elements. Nuclear envelope develops around the chromosome clusters at each pole, forming two daughter nuclei. Nucleolus, Golgi complex, and endoplasmic reticulum that disappeared at the prophase stage reappears. Yes, that's all about the karyokinesis of mitosis. Is that fine till now? Each and every point of karyokinesis, prophase 1, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, each and everything. Yes. Hope that's fine till now so that we could move with cytokinesis. Mitosis accomplishes not only the segregation of duplicated chromosomes into daughter nuclei, that is karyokinesis, but the cell itself is divided into two daughter cells by the separation of cytoplasm called cytokinesis, at the end of which cell division gets completed. In an animal cell, how cytokinesis occurs? The appearance of furrow in the plasma membrane. The furrow gradually deepens and ultimately joins the center, dividing the cell cytoplasm into two. Guys, do comment me right now. What is the direction of cytokinesis in animal cell? We have discussed as two direction in plant cell and animal. So what is the direction in case of animal cell? Oh God, what's happening? The slides are simply moving. Yes. What happens there? Come on. Yes, the direction is centripetal in case of animal cell, and in case of plant cells, however, are enclosed by relatively inextensible cell wall. They undergo cytokinesis by a different mechanism. In plant cell, wall formation starts in the center of the cell and grows outward to meet the lateral walls. The formation of new cell wall begins with the formation of a simple precursor called the cell plate that represents the middle lamella between the walls of the two adjacent cells. Yes, as we have discussed, if this is the cell, what happens then? A cell plate is formed in between. Am I right? So at the time of cytoplasmic division, organelles like mitochondria and plastid get distributed between the two daughter cells. In some organisms, karyokinesis is not followed by cytokinesis, as a result of which multinucleate condition arises, leading to the formation of syncytium. An example for that is the liquid endosperm in coconut is the very best example for syncytium. So that's all for cytokinesis as well. Next is the last and final slide of the day, mitosis significance. Yes, I'm just marking only the very important points of this. Yes, it's usually restricted to diploid cells only. In some lower plants and in some social insects, haploid cells also divide by mitosis. Very essential to understand the significance of the division of an organism. Mitosis usually results in the production of diploid daughter cells with identical genetic complement. The growth of multicellular organisms is due to mitosis. Cell growth results in disturbing the ratio between nucleus and the cytoplasm. It therefore helps to restore the nucleocytoplasmic ratio. Yes, very significant contribution of mitosis is cell repair. Yes, the cells of upper layer of epidermis, cells of the lining of the gut, blood cells are being constantly replaced by the process of mitosis. Yes, mitotic divisions in the meristematic tissues, that is the apical and the lateral cambium, result in the continuous growth of plants throughout their life. That's all about my significance of mitotic division. Yes. So hope that was fine. So once again, reminding you, do join the Telegram group. The direct link to join the Telegram group is given there in the description box, and that is t.me/neat_biopoint. Yes, this is group for our updation with the section PDFs. Yes, lecture notes as well as handwritten notes. Then what else to see is that there will be quality study content for the NEET JEE PCB contents. Yes, so all of you do join that. The direct link to join this group is also there in the description box, and that is t.me/neat notes 2023. Yes, and reminding you, do hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe by Stream the World of Bio for further video lectures. Yes, that's all for today. It's me signing out from your favorite and my favorite Stream the World of Bio. Bye bye.